So this is the trailhead for Graveyard Fields, and I'm going to go ahead and do the hike now. Obviously, I'm not going to record every single step I take during the hike. That'll be quite boring, but I'm just going to show you some of the highlights from the hike. And like I said, you can access 2 waterfalls from this trail. I'm only going to go to the lower falls because that's a pretty short hike. The upper falls is a pretty long hike. I don't have that much time today, unfortunately. So I'm just going to go ahead and start. This is the trailhead for Graveyard Fields. You can see there's parking here. It's right after mile marker 419, I believe, off the Blue Ridge Parkway. Very easy to access, very easy to get in and out of. So here we go. There's a couple of little bridges, wooden bridges, that are on this path. This is the bigger one, and they both run over a stream. Obviously, this stream leads to the waterfall, to the top of the waterfall, and you can get to the top of the waterfall from right here. There's a little path that goes underneath those branches, and the other bridge and stream are much smaller. This one's a little bit more meaty. This one's got a tiny little waterfall that you can get to. You can walk along those rocks there if you'd like. There is a little path off of that bridge. You can walk up that stream, you know, skipping and bouncing over the rocks and boulders. Beautiful hike. It is really a beautiful hike. Short, accessible, and really beautiful. On your way down to the waterfall, you'll see a sign that says tread lightly. So there's a little path that runs along here that gets you to the top of the falls. So let's go down there. And we can look down on the waterfall. Woo. Almost tripped and broke an ankle. This was that bridge we were on a few minutes ago. You can get to the top of the waterfall from that bridge. There's a little path along the side of it. There it is. can go down further there and get to those rocks and have a bird's eye view of the swimming hole and the waterfall, but I'm not gonna do that today. So here's the final part of the trail that goes down to the waterfall. Got these wooden stairs that lead to this wooden ramp, which will lead you down to the waterfall. Have to be careful here, especially if this area has had any rain. The ramp and the stairs can get slippery. So, well, here we are. And there's the view. And here we are at the waterfall. It took me about 10 minutes total to get here, I would say. And I was walking slow so I could record. But this is the lower falls. And as you can see, there are people swimming there. So I'm gonna go up there to the swimming hole in just a second. There is no direct path, like a clear path, that gets you straight to the waterfall. I have to jump and skip over these rocks and boulders. So I'm gonna turn this off now, do that, and then get up to the swimming hole. So I've made it over to the waterfall. As you can see, there's people up top as well. There's a path that goes up to the top of the waterfall, so you can look down on it. And there is a swimming hole. This is one of the areas where you are allowed to swim underneath the waterfall. The water is freezing cold, even in the scorching heat of August. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. The water is always freezing cold. But this is Lower Falls off of the Graveyard Field trail. So getting down to the waterfall is all downhill, but getting back to the parking lot is all uphill. I'm a little out of shape. This does kick my butt.